afraid of the wicked bitch? Now who's afraid of the wicked bitch? Let's vote.
Miss Thing?
I'm a little scared, a little afraid, because I don't know what to do, don't wanna get slayed. But when I'm home, all my bills paid. But when I'm coming home, I get so afraid. Becoming a bad bitch is a lot of work. Look at me, bitch. Now watch this ass twerk. Now holiday, what day is it? Look at me, look at this vampire bitch. On this day, I become the element. Believe what I say, and when I mention it, it's gonna get so severe. Oh, up in here. Oh, yes, I'm gonna fill you with fear. It's afraid of the wicked witch. Now who's afraid of the wicked bitch? Now who's afraid of this? Who's afraid of that? Ready to attack. Now who's afraid of me? Who's afraid of us? Get ready to attack. Here we go, I came to dance for you. Yeah, I came to shake this place for you. I came to do all I came to do. Will you just let us come right through? It's time to play, we came to play. This is the wicked holiday. Come little children, come to the floor. Do what I say, let's settle the Oh! 1001, 1002, 1003, and hold that wicked pose for me. Yeah. Oh! Afraid of the wicked witch? Who's afraid of the wicked bitch? Now who's afraid of the wicked bitch? Let's vote.
Miss Thing?
I'm a little scared, a little afraid, because I don't know what to do, don't wanna get slayed. But when I'm home, all my bills paid. But when I'm coming home, I get so afraid. Becoming a bad bitch is a lot of work. Look at me, bitch. Now watch this ass twerk. Now holiday, what day is it? Look at me, look at this vampire bitch. On this day, I become the element. Believe what I say, and when I mention it, it's gonna get so severe. Oh, up in here. Oh, yes, I'm gonna fill you with fear. It's afraid of the wicked witch. Now who's afraid of the wicked bitch? Now who's afraid of this? Who's afraid of that? Ready to attack. Now who's afraid of me? Who's afraid of us? Get ready to attack. Here we go, I came to dance for you. Yeah, I came to shake this place for you. I came to do all I came to do. Will you just let us come right through? It's time to play, we came to play. This is the wicked holiday. Come little children, come to the floor. Do what I say, let's settle the Oh! 1001, 1002, 1003, and hold that wicked pose for me. Yeah. Oh! the wicked bitch? Now who's afraid of the wicked bitch?
Hey, you guys! How are you? And how are you all the way in the back over there? As you guys know, it's me, Z, and we're here for a review for Wicked. Give me a second. Can I bring you up? Oh, I already did. Unless you need more time. You want me to bring you up? Hello?
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say nothing.
Give me 1 second. I gotta close the.
Okay. Hey.
How are you? How are you? How are you? Where my stuff at? Hello? Hello? Did she go? Did she leave? What she do?
No, I put myself on mute. I was waiting for you to get back.
Oh, how was your outing?
Trying to get everything before where the freak is my hmm?
This is like
I was
breakfast.
trying to get everything for Thanksgiving before the stores get mad crazy.
Oh, you having Thanksgiving with your neighbor?
Hmm. Come here.
Okay, what you making?
What am I making? I'm not making nothing. He is throwing down this whole Thanksgiving. I am bringing.
Oh, you making a? Oh, so you making a plate? That's what you making.
I'm bringing stuff. I'm
Your
bringing dessert,
stomach. Okay, what dessert you bringing?
butt cake.
Okay, I told you what I'm making already for Thanksgiving, right?
No.
Oh, I'm doing. I was told I'm doing oxtail at. Oh my God, excuse me, oxtail and curry goat, and I'm making like a non-alcoholic sangria. I'm doing like a cranberry juice and just putting like slices of fruits in it.
That sounds good.
Very fall, very mindful, very demure. But anyway, we are here for it. First of all, I miss you guys, family. I miss you, roommates. I miss all of you guys. I know I haven't really been on here that long. I haven't been on here in a long time. Um, like I said, I started a new job. I'm mostly working and doing different things, having a little hand in ballroom here and there, and just fixing up my life. Noyana Van Zant. But we are here to discuss Wicked. Ah! I had to do it. I had
It's a
to.
must.
Uh,
It's a must.
well, how? What did you listen? How did you love the movie? Miss Girly?
It was good. I really think it was a great
Amazing.
movie, good backstory. Songs were beautiful. They
Mm-hmm.
every person that sang just sounded good. There's not
Mm-hmm.
one song that I was like, I kind of wish they kind of left it out, but none of them. I appreciated every song. Your thoughts?
I thought it was the best, one of the best movies in a long time. Um,
Oh, you
like
did
I
say
told you,
that.
2024 movies sucked. They were not that good. They were either okay or just, why did you create this? See, this is how you create a prequel, even though it is based off a musical that's based off a book. And I want to read the book. I actually want to read Wicked. And then there's so many other books too. I know there's one called Son of the Witch. Is it the? I don't know. I kind of have the title right here. Shout out, please. Hey, Dollhouse. How you doing? As you guys come in, you have Monster High. I love Monster High. As you guys come in, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But I thought it was a really good adaptation to the musical, as well as even though I didn't read the book, I thought it was a really good adaptation to it. Like you said, the songs were good. I love the fact that they sang live, and most film musicals they don't sing live. The only other film musical that I remember they sang live was Les Miserables, which I love. I
Okay.
love Les Miserables. The acting was really good. Miss Grande did her thing. I couldn't. Well, we'll get into spoilers later, but Miss Grande played the hell out of Galinda. Galinda.
Go, Linda. Love the name and the hair flip, Solin.
Just toss. That was so funny to me. Toss.
And it was so effortlessly too. I was like,
It
girl.
was. Mama is. Do you want to talk about the controversy that happened as well with the thing you sent me today?
The pay?
The payola.
It's up to you. I'm following your lead, baby. I'm on this
Well, we can
ride
talk
with
about
you.
that later, but like I said, I really enjoyed it. I when I looked at the time and I said it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, I was like, ooh. But it went by like this. They didn't waste no time. And I love that the music was spaced out. They didn't have like song after song after song. But this is they said this is part one. They separated in two parts, like if it is a play. And shout outs to
Mm-hmm.
John. What's his name? The director is John. I forgot his name. Is it Cho? John Cho?
You know, I don't know.
I was just saying his name. John Chu, I think it is. John Chu or
John
Chow?
Chu.
I think it's. I'm looking it up. I think it's John Chu.
I felt the same way
Yeah,
about you
John
speaking at the
Chu.
time. I definitely felt the same way when I saw 2 hours and 40 minutes. I said, oh, hell no. Oh,
I didn't mind it. Once you listen, I will sit down and watch a movie if it's really good, if it's capturing my attention. And not once did I like, oh Lord, is it almost done? I was anticipating. I actually didn't even want it to finish. When I figured, I was like, oh shoot, I feel like it's about to finish. But who was your favorite character? Like, I loved everybody, but like, who was your favorite character?
to be honest with you, my favorite character was Galinda. I like Galinda. I
Mm-hmm.
people are giving her the slack, and I get it. But when you really think about it, she had her own mission. We are
Mm-hmm.
all in this world trying to do what we want to do and live the life that we want to live. We're not all here to be following each other, especially nowadays, because people don't really care too much about community. But she really was down with helping her out, but she still wanted to do the things that she wanted to do. Her first mission
Mm-hmm.
was to get into school of learning, what was it, the wizard? Learning like spells and
Sorcery.
all
She
this
wanted to
stuff.
learn magic. She wanted to be a
Yeah.
sorceress.
So she was. I don't think that goal ever disappeared. She still wanted to do that.
Mm-mm.
I just like how she slowly turned around. How she when that part. Oh, I cried when they were dancing at the dance or party, whatever. And
Oh
she just.
my God.
That was my part right there. It hit me hard.
Somebody said it was too long. I'm like, it was long, but it was touching. It was touching. But I'll be honest. I have two favorite characters for two different reasons, and you probably it's the leads. It's
Okay.
Glinda and Alphaba. Alphaba because I cried several times because I felt like her in many situations. Many situations. She was so relatable. And I don't know, for some reason it made me think of Daria. Like she didn't really like she didn't care, but she did care what people think. Same thing as Daria, where
Hmm.
she didn't care, but sometimes she did care what people think.
Yeah.
But it was Alphaba was very relatable, where it's like no matter what she did, she was just seen as nothing. Her father, oh God, woof,
Disgusting.
her father was horrible to her. Um, she was, she had to take care of her sister.
Had
Who
to literally.
yeah, literally had to take care of her sister. And shout outs for the directors for hiring an actual person that was in a wheelchair, and not
Hmm.
using an able-bodied person. We have actors of
Giving
all
people roles.
types, you know,
Hmm. A
giving them
champ.
roles. Shout outs to that. And speaking of giving, because originally, we see the Wicked Witch as, even though she has green skin, she's Caucasian in a lot of people's eyes.
Hmm.
Um, Shout outs to them doing like a colorblind. I don't think that's the correct word, but it made sense with them casting people of different races and ethnicities. I think they did it correctly than just you sticking a black person in something where to me it don't make no sense sometimes.
Very true. I agree.
I love that Cynthia had a little bit of say for for Alphaba with the nails. She's the one that wanted the long nails, and then the micro braids were
And that little baby hair.
you and this baby hair. You could keep that. I don't know. I don't know much about wigs, but
She did. She
I
had that
thought
little swoop in the front.
I will say the dress, it was the black dress, one of the black dresses she had on was sheer, and I loved it. It was like a sheer material. Did you notice that?
Was it?
It was like when it did a close up, it was like a sheer material, and like certain parts you could see through it.
I didn't notice that. I'm
One
not
of
gonna
her
lie. I
outfits,
think
her black outfits.
I
I
noticed
think
a
it's
lot of the costumes, but not into detail.
mm,
I think it's because, like, for you, you sat there and ran through it. For me, I think because I went to go see Gladiator on Saturday, and then yesterday I went to go see that. It was too much, too long movies. I was like, this is too many long movies. I was
mm.
like, I am
I
ready
think,
to go because I had to use the
speaking of
bathroom.
Gladiator, I'm probably gonna go see that this weekend, but I want to see Moana first. No lie. I want to see Moana first. Moana 2 first. I'm probably
It
gonna
better be good.
that one. It wasn't really good.
Literally, it better
Yeah,
be
we
good.
know. I said spoilers after. I ain't say spoilers now. But the thing is, listen, y'all referring to the book and the play. They did not address that yet. Well, they kind of did, but they didn't say who her father was. I know who her father is, but I don't want to say it because they did not reveal it in the movie. It's a lot of first off, let me continue. I love Elphaba because I could relate to her, and I love Glenda. I didn't like her as a person, but I love the way how Ariana Grande played her. She did it
Hmm.
so well, comedic. And the thing is, we forget that Ariana Grande does stage, film/TV, and music. Mama's a threat. Mama is talented out the wazoo, and they always have her. We forget that she's always on that comedy show, the sketch show, Saturday Night Live, being silly. Her skits are
She's a
really
recurring person on there.
not recurring, but every time she's on there,
Oh,
they show her. I watch her skits online, and they make me laugh. She's naturally funny.
I'll agree.
Ariana Grande
Yeah.
is naturally funny. Like toss toss, that was hilarious. Toss toss, and even Popular, she did her thing in Popular. She made it so comedic. Like Kristen
You
Chenoweth did well in that, but Ariana made it her own. And then the visuals with her pressing the buttons and the whole so good. But I like her because she did great in the role, Ariana, as well as even though you may not like Galinda, she was a real person. That's how people are in the
yeah.
world.
They was like, oh my gosh, how she? I'm like, no. If you really just think about it, you know a Galinda.
Mm-hmm.
Very
And
self-motivated.
I love it. And listen, we should have known from jump that she wasn't ish in the original Wizard of Oz when she told that girl that, oh, you could have used them shoes all along. So you made me almost die several times. Then to tell me, come to find out. Shout out to Cleopatra.
Everybody ate.
I could have click my heels. I could have click my damn shoes every damn sense.
It makes me kind of want to go back and like get familiarized with the others. Like I'm not familiarized with none of that, and I really wish I was because I'm like, dang, I really don't know a lot of the Black movies.
Say that again.
I said I really do need to get familiarized when it comes to the movie because I don't really know like Dorothy's story or any of that.
I haven't watched The Wizard of Oz in so long. I'll be honest. I watched The Wiz Friday while I was sitting at work. Well, it was kind of slow. I was like, I watched The Wiz, and that itself is long as hell. The Wiz
is it how long? How long?
Like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
It ain't longer than that movie.
To meet everybody in the doggone Wiz. But I can't wait for part 2 because I know it's gonna tie in with everything. I want to talk about Madame Morble and how people in the theater was like, oh my God, she's so nice. In my head, I'm like,
you already know what's to come.
A girl only knew. If you only knew about Miss Madame Morble. But I shout out to Michelle Yeoh. I know with her, she speaks. We discussed it too. She speaks.
Mm-hmm.
She speaks English very well. But I've seen her in Crazy Rich Asians, and I've seen her in one of my other favorite movies, Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I need to watch again sometime. Did you watch it yet?
Yes, I did. I watched it. I told you I watched it. I thought it was really good.
In that movie, it was okay for her to speak broken English, but in this, because one, she's a teacher, and two, she's not only a teacher, she's a teacher. Like the way how she was walking, very royal, very mindful, very fair, you know. But I realized even when she was singing, she's not a singer, but she sounded good. But that's the thing with Broadway songs. You can talk a song and sound great.
You can, especially if you have a good voice, like just a good voice overall.
But I realized that she was articulating everything, even when she was singing. Even at the end when she said the wicked, like she pronounced everything. To me, she's like Sofia Vergara. With Sofia Vergara, she has to, I don't know necessarily she has to slow down her words, but she has in the drama she did recently, which I still gotta finish, which the episodes I saw were great. Griselda, when she had the scene speaking in English, she had to enunciate.
She did a phenomenal job with Griselda. Oh,
I know. I didn't
loved it. But she still did a good job on her role though. I personally wasn't too pressed about her, like, you know, speaking slowly to make sure she pronunciates some of the words and you can understand it.
What are you talking about for Sofia Vergara?
What's her character name?
You mean Madame Morble?
Madame Morble, yeah.
I will say this. She was not one of the strongest, not didn't. She was good. She did good in what she did. It's just that I understood why she was kind of spoke slow. Because Michelle Yeoh, even in interviews, she has to speak slow because, like I said, when she was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, she was speaking fast, and it was supposed to be. She's supposed to be an immigrant. With this, I understand her accent is very thick, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just that I understood, but sometimes when she was talking, I'll be like, I understand why she's talking slow. So I ain't gonna criticize her like that.
But, like she's just taking her time. Like you can just tell she's really just taking her time.
Mm-hmm. I think it was really because, like I said, Sofia Vergara, they both have heavy accents. They speak English well, but because English is not their first language, their accents are very thick. But I still think she did great. People were saying, "Oh, they should have hired a singer." I'm like, she did good.
She did good. They didn't need to. She didn't do bad at all. Like no. Yeah, like they needed her to belt out.
No, nobody did to me.
Mustard.
So, Jeff Goldblum, legend. He's stupid. Jeff Goldblum as the wizard was good.
Yeah.
And I think
he had me cracking up.
Oh, he's hilarious for real. Like he's like Jeff Goldblum is funny.
It's like dry humor, where it's like you're gonna still laugh.
It really is. It really is. But I enjoyed the movie, the acting, the characters, even the side character. Oh, Dr. Dylan Hall. I wanted to cry for him.
Oh my gosh.
How am I crying for a goat? I guess we could talk about spoilers now.
I mean, they know the goats on the movie.
I'm big man.
Galena.
Not Dr. Gilligan or Dr. Dilligard, whatever your name is, Goatman. You know damn well that you probably could have pronounced her name right. You just couldn't stand her. And I ain't mad at you.
Like, even if you didn't, I was like, girl, not you still trying to correct this man. You see that he's bad. Like, come on.
But I love that part where she was trying to stand for the animals. It gave me very much the prejudiceness. I don't know if I'm saying that word correctly, but prejudiceness in the world. That when somebody don't look like you, somebody don't sound like you, somebody don't do the same thing as you, you want to get rid of them.
Or you want to judge them for their differences. Like, you know how many people I like talk to and they'll be like, I was just talking to somebody and I just cannot hear them. Their accent was so thick. Mm-hmm. Y'all need to get people that speak English. I'm like, you don't even speak English.
Right.
Listen, not even using your conjunction junction. What's your function correct?
What's your function? I'm just a
fucking no crazy.
Hill. Come on now. But it was so good. And I thought like I will say this, in the play, they touched on it, but in this, they explored more onto it, and I loved it because I told you earlier, I told you last night, I love a movie where I could relate to, and then you bring me, yes, you're gonna take me out of this world because we have a literal flying monkey about to be in office soon. A literal fake ass wizard, and the wizard was a colonizer. I said it. He came to a new land and try to colonize their people.
And they just follow along.
And they follow along.
I know you ready for Christmas.
One of my favorite parts too is when the girl came out. It was like, I'm gonna say it again. I was like, so Galinda, girl, what's the tea? I heard you knew the Wicked Witch, girl. What's tea? What's tea? What's the tea, girl? I heard y'all was friends, girl. That was your good Judy.
You gonna say it out loud? Why in silence?
Yeah,
I was like, girl, you don't shut up.
What was that? What was that? That was funny.
They all gasped. They said,
And in the beginning, if you didn't notice, like when they showed the hat and when the thing pans to go to Munchkin Land, you see Dorothy, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion going towards the Emerald City, but it passes them so quickly, and it goes to Munchkin Land where Glenn. That's why I'm gonna watch it again, probably like 2-3 times,
just so you can see if you catch anything.
You want to talk some spoilers? Things that I mentioned that I don't know if you caught on, huh?
I feel like if you didn't watch it by now, just hop off.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. So what spoilers? But you say you're not too familiar with the Wizard of Oz. But if you want, go back and watch it and see if you could pinpoint things. Because I sure did. I caught onto something. What things did you catch on if you did?
I'm telling you, I didn't catch on to anything because I just don't know the story like that. I'm happy that they're doing the before, so I can go back. Well, once I see part 2, I kind of think I want to go back so I can better understand Dorothy and everything. Or I probably can go back now. What you think?
You could do either or, because like what I told you, I believe that part 1 was basically the backstory of Glenda and Elphaba's friendship. The second part is going to be basically like the Wizard of Oz storyline, like the original Wizard of Oz is about Dorothy, right? Well, while that is going on in part 2, we focus in on the Wicked Witch, what she's doing through all of that.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Oh, now I thought about something. Something did catch me that I did caught. She never called herself the Wicked Witch. We talked about this.
She never did. I told my
mom
she
never did call herself that.
I said, Mommy, she never called herself a witch.
They gave her that name.
She never did. That was given from Madame Morble, that Wicked Witch. The hat she got from Galinda, which that was something.
Yes, the hat. Oh, that was dirty. Her friends were foul. Give her the hat.
Oh my God! And it's always one of the girls. It's always one of the girls. It's always you. Were you the one that exposed Khalid? It probably was you.
Shut up. Not exposed him.
Listen, Mama was like, and
I love him. Khalid, if you're listening to this, I love you. I appreciate your music, your artistry. Your last project was phenomenal. Keep doing what you're doing.
Listen, shout outs to Khalid. I heard you sing live. You're actually really good. I just forgot that you existed. No shade.
You can just really stop. Goodness gracious.
You're about to burn me like the Wicked Witch.
About to lay him down.
That yeah. Is there anything else you noticed? Because I'm about to just say,
what was that part that she said? The East, going to the East or something? And I was like, the Wicked Witch, Witch of the East.
The song?
Huh?
In the song?
Did she say it in the song? I know she said East.
No, you mean it, or do you mean in Defying Gravity, like her last verse?
You know, I don't know that part. I'm just letting you. I think she said East, and it probably is Defying Gravity.
The song that you're talking about, was it in?
Probably so.
Okay, or what we said last. Okay, if you can find me, look to the western sky.
Didn't she say East somewhere?
Not to my
I thought I heard her say East.
If you can find me, look to the western sky. Because she's the Wicked Witch of the West.
The Wicked Witch of the West. Okay. I thought.
Okay. Also, another thing. This part, like everybody that is. So somebody said it this way, and I agree, except for one character that I didn't recognize. Everybody except Dorothy we have already met.
Everybody?
I know we met the I know we about to meet the Tin Man. I must keep my mouth shut for that one. But also, if you read the so if you read the book,
Okay.
excuse me, I read the original Wizard of Oz, which is actually when she goes to the wizard and Wizard of Oz and he flies away. That's not the end of it. Glenda does not go to them. They have to go to Glenda, and they end up meeting like different creatures, like hammerheads, and they go to like this China this whole land made out of China dolls, and they have to help them. It's a whole lot of that the movie did not explain. But the book, I remember reading the book in school. Listen, these children need to start reading books, man.
Child, I was looking, and they not even care about books.
But the original Wizard of Oz, when he flies up in the balloon and leaves Dorothy, Glenda does not go. Glenda with her old decrepit ass did not go to them. They had to go to Glenda. Coming in. When she said, "Hey, from this day I'll be known as Glenda."
Listen, oh my gosh, she's so clever.
A mess. Toss.
Now, what spoiler alerts? Or actually, let me ask you this, because you mentioned it. Mm-hmm. The Easter eggs that you saw.
Okay, so you want me to see if I tell you all of them? I don't want to spoil the second part for you.
I mean, you're probably not gonna spoil it. By the time you come out, I'm probably gonna forget.
Who you probably gonna forget?
Most likely. You know, I watch movies like almost every 2 weeks. I watch movies. I'm gonna forget.
Once upon a time, I used to watch a movie, even if it's once, I remember everything. Nowadays, I have to watch it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, same.
I don't know if it's like I don't get. Well, this one, probably not. I probably remember a lot because I was so into it. But nowadays, movies are just so they're cool. It's just I don't have nothing to do. I have the turkey in the oven. I'll just watch this movie. That's what we give it now. I don't be rushing to watch movies no more. Huh?
But you know what else too? It's because we're overly consumed with so many things. Like we watch a lot of TV shows and documentaries.
That's why. And then work, and then like when you get older, it's like you. That's why I don't really be on here that much. I'll be having so much other things to do, but I will be back in January. Drag Race is coming up too. They teased it this weekend. This weekend was phenomenal on so many ends. But what I will say is that we for those that watched it, the Poppies. If you remember in the original movie as well as the book, the Poppy Fields, when they went to the Poppy Fields, it kind of it made them drowsy and made them sleep forever.
This is in the cartoon.
So what they're trying to remember when she they took away Dr. Dylan had or how the goat guy. They took away the goat professor, and a new professor was writing, and she got mad. You know how she couldn't control her powers, and the poppies just flew up, and the dust came out and just made everybody sleep.
Maybe. And she controlled it to a way where it didn't affect Oh Boy.
I'm glad they explained that because I'm like, so why he not sleeping?
You know, I made my own conclusion. I said he's just not allergic.
She didn't put him to bed to sleep.
Yeah.
Because he said, why you didn't put me to sleep? And she didn't answer him. So she the one that did it.
You think he's gonna come back for the second part? And what role he's gonna play?
You'll see.
I feel you seeing me. Like, you're just not gonna tell me.
I know, and I can't say it.
I'm like, dang, just tell me. Tell me, please.
I would think that's a smart thing. I think every day said everybody's returning.
Okay, good.
The
Lion sister.
Cub. Okay, we're gonna get to her. The Lion Cub. Who you think that is? The Lion Cub that she released into the jungle.
You already told me who it was.
I know, say it.
The lion.
That's the lion.
The lion.
We met the Tin Man. The Scarecrow, I don't know. I don't remember how. I don't know who that is.
trying to think. No, I'm trying to think. Was there a moment where we saw a scarecrow?
Okay, one of the actors
Was
did
it?
say in an
Did
interview. He did say in an interview, look at everybody's silhouette. So when I go see it again, I'm gonna look at everybody's silhouette.
did she pass a scarecrow when she was walking in the forest?
I don't remember,
Hmm.
but I know
That's something to look out for.
we met the Tin Man
When?
in the movie.
Yeah, when?
In the movie. I don't want to give out too much.
Sorry, you ain't gonna be okay. You helping the people out. I understand.
Y'all. That's why I'm really saying. I'm not. And then we met the Witch of the East.
I want to say something, but I'm like, maybe that's a major spoiler for some people. So.
You want to put it in the chat? You want to put it in our little?
Maybe I should, so you can tell me if I should say
private chat. You know how to do that, right?
Let me see. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, how to do that? Oh, there it is. It's down at the bottom. I'm clicking it and it's not coming up. Oh wait,
I'm still typing.
It's coming up now. Oh. But
you see it?
Madame Marble, you saw what she was doing at the end, right? I told you this last night. So remember, she said that she's I don't know, my computer acting slow right now. It's not opening.
Well, what about Captain Marvel? Why are you trying to open it and see?
Well, she said that he didn't have any powers.
I didn't know that.
Remember, she said you're a fool. And he,
yeah, I remember that part.
The reason why they brought Elphaba there was to read the I love the way how that book opened. That was so cool.
Yo, it flipped and immediately she started reading.
I want a book like
the one.
I want a notebook like that. Just
not you want a spiritual witchy book.
No. I just want a notebook that opens like that. No.
So you want that what's that movie called from Disney?
Huh?
I said, what's that movie with the witches on Disney Channel?
Oh, you mean when she's like, book? I love saying it like, book with an eye on it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Book.
She really was crying for that thing. She was like, woo.
And shout out to Bette Midler, because anybody that was posting like TikToks about what was it? Oh god, about Hocus Pocus, she reposted it. Shout out to her. That was so. I thought that. See, I like when celebrities do that, and credit the people. She was crediting everybody. Stuff. That's what it's supposed to be. Shout out to Bette. Another thing. The guy that liked her sister. Okay, I get that you like Galinda. See, Galinda. She said she hinted that guy liked her. She threw into what was the girl name? Nessa Rose.
Is that her name? Nessa Rose?
Nessa Rose. That's a beautiful name, actually.
It is very beautiful. I just didn't like how she was just so oblivious to it. I was like, girl, this man is literally not paying you no mind, but at the same time paying you mind.
You know, that was the guy that allegedly that him and Ariana Grande was in cahoots when it was like this big thing.
The one with the husband and stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Where he was married?
He had a wife, I think. Allegedly, they said.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Shut up.
Ladies, leave your man at home.
The club is full of ballers, and they pockets are what? Full grown.
Full grown.
Full grown. There's
What
other
a
things
word.
I have. As when we get off of here, I'm gonna remember to talk about other things I wanted to talk about. They talk about the characters. We talked about the musical numbers were great.
What was your okay? Let me ask you this: what was your least favorite musical number? Your least?
Oh, you're gonna laugh because it was low key one of the most entertaining at the same time.
Which one?
The dance, the one with the I don't understand. I mean, his song was not bad, but these songs,
The library.
Maybe we should let these princes sing.
You talking about the library one?
Mermaid, y'all could have kept that song. I didn't like.
Oh, they
it
did.
at
They
all.
could have definitely kept that one.
This one I didn't hate, but I realized when I started revisiting the album, I didn't listen to it. I like it visually.
Album wise, I wanted to skip it.
Yeah. It's long,
I said I really just feel like I don't never care too much about the male singers like that, but I know I do.
Visually, when he was that stairs for the library, that was so cool.
So and it was real.
It was. They did their own stunts.
That is so cool. I thought that was so cool. I was like, wow.
But that's why I have to hand it to John True. Like a lot of his decisions, I love every single one of his decisions. I'm like, if God ever allows me to direct any, well, I am going to direct stuff in the name of Jesus. But I love his direction. Everything that he said to do, I would have done. Because I hate when people, like if in musicals, I used to love Glee. I just hated that their vocals were recorded. Because sometimes it would look, I feel like I was watching Drag Race. They lip syncing.
So he didn't sing live.
No, I think everybody sung live in this. The only people I don't think that sang live was probably the people in the beginning singing No One Mourns the Wicked, because it did sound a bit produced. And in a way, if they did not sing live, it makes sense for
I think that's fine.
So it's like a choir to me. It's like different voices. I don't know how easy or how hard it would have been to collect their voices. But even when Cynthia was on her broom, you saw the mic in not in a movie, but you saw the mic. If you watch behind the scenes and stuff, like their vocals are very raw. Even sometimes she was oh my God, excuse me. Sometimes even Ariana Grande, they would be talk singing.
What is it again? Say it again.
Huh?
What was the word that you just used?
Like talk singing. Like Broadway.
Oh, talk singing. Okay. Okay.
You're like talking and you're talking, but you're singing.
Basically the beginning of Beauty and the Beast. First one.
I never watched the real life version of that.
Really swell.
I tried. Oh my God. Oh, I love Belle. Listen, I'll be honest. She's one of my least favorite Disney princess. Not the least, but one of them.
What?
She's not that interesting. Bella's not that interesting.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think my least favorite Disney princess, even as a kid, I didn't care. It's Aladdin. I didn't care about her like that.
Who?
Who's the princess from Aladdin? See?
You didn't care about Jasmine?
I did not care about Jasmine. It was one of my least favorites. I had almost every.
You like
Disney
Snow White
PHS.
more than her?
You know what? You just reminded me. See, I forgot about Snow White. I forgot about Snow White. So Snow White probably beats the cake. But first person I thought of was Jasmine. But Jasmine, Snow White and her, hand in hand.
It wasn't really her movie though, so you didn't see much of her if you think about it.
I was like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with this. I said, yeah, they could have left her out.
Okay. That was my least favorite, the dancing one, but it was one of the most visual pleasing. So it still kept my attention. And it was long.
Yeah, on the soundtrack, it wasn't that good.
By the time that was done, it was like 20 minutes. It was like 20 minutes.
That thing was long. Oh.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, they didn't make it boring. That's the thing about it. They didn't make it boring. That was smart. Very smart decision. I could have watched that with the volume off. It would be interesting. The song is okay. What is your least favorite?
It's that one. I was hoping you said that one. For me,
Well,
it was really, it reminded me like, I was like, I know I love male singers, but for me, it didn't capture me like the other songs. And it reminded me because I listened to the soundtrack. That was the song I was trying to skip, but I was really trying to stay in the flow and the rhythm of the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
the thing is,
here goes this
it's
song.
not that song. It's just that I couldn't get into it. I want to get into her ballad when she's in the forest, Cynthia.
Oh yeah,
it's good, but it's not my favorite. So okay, what are your top 3 songs in the movie or in the album?
I'm gonna have to pull it up to see. Of course, Popular. Popular. I need to actually download that. I didn't even grab it. I think the actual scene made me like it. Sometimes I actually visually need to see a music video for me to appreciate the song a little bit more. Number 1, Defying Gravity. Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'm gonna say top 5 because okay, let me pull up the album too.
You doing top 5? I'm doing just top 3.
Top 3. I'm gonna do top 5 because I can't do top 3 because then I'll have to, or maybe I'll do top 4. I'm gonna do top 5. Okay, so
do top 3.
Do top 3. I can't do top. Well, top.
Yes.
Well, one of them is gonna be. It's gonna be 4 songs for my top 3. Because I'm gonna have 2 at the same number. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Or should I do an honorable mention? An honorable mention I'll do then. Top 3 and an honorable mention. That's okay?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so let me look at the list real quick. So say yours first again, so I can get my stuff.
Popular, Defying Gravity. Well, Popular. Okay, let me start with number 1. Number 1, Defying Gravity. Popular is number 2, and I'm trying to say that is one that I really like.
Ooh, I should do a top 5.
The Wizard and I. That was actually really beautiful. The Wizard and I was really beautiful.
See, okay, so my top 3 is probably any one of these could be number 1, but number 3 is probably Popular. Number 2 is The Wizard and I, and number 1 is Defying Gravity. But my honorable mention is What Is This Feeling? I don't know if you don't remember that one.
I do remember that one. That one was really beautiful. I was gonna put that as my 3rd one, but then I had to remember.
Loathing.
I like the other one a little bit better.
Unconditionally loathing. I like for your face, your hair, your clothing. I love it all. I like that song because their voices match so well, and then the switching of the filming, and then like they're messing up each other in the bed in the dorm room, and that dorm room was beautiful. I love it all. You on mute? Look around, everybody on mute.
Yeah, I had put on the water, so I was like, "What do you see?"
Okay, but I do love that song was really good, as well as I love One Short Day. One short day in the Emerald City. So that would have been my number 5. One Short Day is 5. Loathing. Well, I'm calling it Loathing. What's it called again? What a Feeling. Number 4. Popular number 3. The Wizard and I is such a beautiful song. 2, and then Defying Gravity. But because I've heard the entire soundtrack of the musical, my favorite song is from Elphaba. That's going to be in part 2. No Good Deed. You gotta hear. And shout outs to them putting Christian Chenoweth and Adina Menzel in the movie, and it was a cameo, but it was a long ass cameo because they were singing for a long time. I wasn't even mad, and she did her. She did her. If you noticed it, And the director said, "Do that." They wanted her to do that, and I was here for it. And shout outs to them for lifting up these two girls and passing the torch.
That's how it has to be. I love when they do that. They know at the end of the day, they're just amazing singers. They're amazing actors. Like they just did a phenomenal job with the selection of the people that they chose. Like this is a good cast.
And it
wouldn't
was
replace
so
them with
many
anybody.
good people in the running. Renee Rapp auditioned for Glinda. Amanda Siegfried, or however you say her name, from Mean Girls and Mamma Mia, audition. Dove Cameron, which I'm not a fan of, but she's not a bad singer. There's a lot of people that auditioned for this role, for both roles that are powerhouses.
Who else auditioned for some of the top roles?
Research huh? I'm going to research. I don't remember off the hand, but for Glinda, I remember those three girls that they auditioned for Glinda, as well as Nick Jonas auditioned for the Jonas. I think all of the Jonas brothers, or at least Nick, auditioned for Fiyero for the Prince. Like a lot of known actors auditioned for these roles.
He did a good job.
He did.
I was happy to see him.
Did.
I was
Everybody did great.
Bridgerton. The Bridgerton brother.
Voice. I'm looking for people that auditioned for Elphaba. See, they just showing me the people that okay. Rumored has it Ariana DeBose audition. You know who that is. Anna Kendrick. She kind of old for the Cynthia's older too.
Can you put them on the screen? Because I don't know who you're talking about.
Jessie J audition. When the last time I heard of Jessie J? Great voice, but Jessie J? What you said?
I said, can you put them on the screen so I can see who you're talking about?
Ariana DeBose. You know who Ariana DeBose is?
You know, I don't know people name like that.
The girl that said Angela Bassett did the thing.
Oh, okay.
You said white? She ain't white.
No, I said, you know, I don't know people's names like
Angela
that.
Bassett
People's
did
names.
How I do this? What time is it? It's 11:30.
About an hour.
And moving.
I want to be popular. She said, just not as popular as me.
A beautiful picture of her too. Oh, I mean, she did it so different from Kristen Chenoweth too. She's like, "Don't make me laugh. They were popular. Right?"
I wouldn't want to see nobody else play that role but her. To be real with you.
Who, Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
It's India. And the casting was great. I don't want to see nobody else play no other parts.
Yeah, true. That's how I feel.
In part 2, I think Nessa Roll is going to get a bigger part, as well as Bach or Bick. She kept calling that man Bick, but his name was Bach.
She said, "Okay, Bick." She said, "I even still like him, even though he's not perfect."
Huh?
Remember when she was like, I still, when they're at the train, I still like him, even though he's not perfect. She's like, what is wrong with
She
me?
a mess. That man don't like you, girls. Well, he's a flirt. But the thing is, yes, him and Galinda were similar, but he's a little bit more like Elphaba too,
I think it's
where
because she
he's not
saw
as
parts of him that
shallow.
other people
And
didn't
she
see.
called it, huh?
That's why he was intrigued by her because she just, one, she was a little bit of the outcast. And plus she really saw in him what others did not see or choose to see. Like he cared he had a wart, you know.
He did. He did. Anything else? Wait, did you say? Oh, you did say what was your least favorite song? Um, what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, of course, when she was dancing at the party
Yeah.
and she was just doing that was her first. And before she even said her first, people were just laughing at her. She was just still, you could just see the tears coming down. And it was like, I just felt it. It was like, dang, girl, you're at this party by yourself. You just stuck your neck out for somebody that you kind of thought you maybe there could be a possible friendship with this person. And you're just in the middle of the dance floor doing that little duck, duck, goose dance. Goodness gracious. I felt for her. I felt for her. That bird dance was it, though.
Her Black Swan.
It was it. How
Her
about you?
Black Swan dance. Um, I love that scene. It's several scenes that touch me. That scene, the scene at the end where she's singing, certain parts when her parts of Defying Gravity, like the second verse, and then when she finally gets hold of the broom, and she starts, "If you can find me, look through the western sky." You know when she. Everyone deserves a chance to fly, and if I'm flying solo, like that just grasps me, and then I'm like crying, like, "Ooh." As well as when she was a little girl, when she was a little girl, and they was making fun of her, and then she just the pick up the stones and threw them at them by accident. Her father was yelling. That hurt me a bit.
And her
It's like
dad
all she
blamed
was
her. Ugh.
horrible,
What did you
horrible.
do to make your sister cry? Shut up.
Nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing to that light skinned girl. Please.
Shut up. Oh my god.
And you saw that her. That's why your wife was cheating on you because you ain't ish.
Shut up. Who she cheating on him with? Shrek?
The world may never know. I know who she's cheating on him with, but we'll find out in
Shrek.
part 2.
Y'all Shrek. Don't let him fool you.
No, what's Shrek? Fiona.
It's Shrek, y'all.
Anyway,
I know.
did we miss anything? Oh, the costuming was amazing. The
Oh my
scenery
gosh.
was. People was talking about they didn't like the lighting. I thought the bright colors was amazing. The lights and
Oh,
the
they're
colors were
beautiful.
awesome. Excuse me. Everything was great. I think
Dang, now
John
I really do
Chu.
got to go back.
I think John Chu did a really great job and made excellent decisions in a lot of. Like I told you, I'm giving it a 10. What's your rating? Mine is a 10 out of 10 because I didn't find those faults.
I told you 10 out of 10
And
for
normally
me.
I don't.
I'll watch it again.
I'm going to watch it again several times. Like Black
I want
Panther.
to watch it again
I
now
saw
for the
Black
costume
Panther
though.
like 4 times. Huh?
I want to watch it this time for the costume because I saw little pieces that I was like, ooh, but then I was just so stuck on the story and singing.
And you know what I'm realizing, and I don't know if they did this on purpose, but if you look at our background, Galinda's outfit, especially here, it gives very bright, very much like spring, very much like flower blossoms. And with
Mm-hmm.
Elphaba's outfit, it gives very much the look at the textures of the dress. It does give very much tree branches and like dark feathers, like the winged creatures feathers
Mm.
is given that. I don't know if that was on purpose, but that's what it's looking like to me.
I'm gonna pay attention when I see it.
Oh, another thing about Galinda too. Mama, like she, part of her makes me. She just wants to be, even though it seems like she is accepted. The one person she wanted to be accepted by, when that at first she wasn't able to get it, but when that woman finally embraced her, really was using her, now that she couldn't use Elphaba, she allowed her to.
That's
So
why I
now
said
they
it was her mission. Her mission was overall like we're not on the same thing. Like she was down to help Elphaba, but at the end of the day, that girl first thing was still to be a wizard and be.
It was given. I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first.
Child, and she did, and she wished her well.
I hope you're happy now.
Yeah, bye, girl. Enjoy your life.
I hope you're happy because that you growled at what she said, something. But I wasn't mad at Elphaba reading her for filth. But even through that, she still low-key had Elphaba's back. I'll give Galinda that.
I think I want to know what happens. That's why I can't wait for part 2 because I really want to know what happened. Because the beginning shows you where they're burning the photo. I'm like, how did it get to that point?
Yeah, Mama threw. I was like, why are you throwing things in the fire, girl? That's your friend. What about your friends? Would they stand their ground? Would they throw water on you and melt you? What about? And there's also in one of the magical numbers with Christian Chenoweth and Mandel, the wickedly talented Adina Mendim. Shout out to George Travolta. They're talking about how the elders was trying to read the book and they melted or something like that. It kind of gave a hint to like what happened to her in the Wizard of Oz.
I don't think I remember that part.
I want to see how she melted. I want to see because I've always was like, how she don't? I'm like, how water melts her? She don't bathe.
Maybe she put a spell on herself. Maybe she casted a spell on herself. I mean, she tried to do the monkey wings.
We'll see what happens in part 2. And we gotta wait a year, but it's fine. I'm okay with it because we did that with Hunger Games, with Harry Potter. We did that with all the great movies, but at least with this parts, they're just doing.
Yeah, yours fine.
Anyway, the girly tomboy, you have any announcements you want to talk about?
No, follow me on Instagram. Book me for styling, personal styling, anything, photo shoot. That's all I have to say. Have a happy holidays.
Happy holidays. We will be back. We're going to be sporadically in and out for the year, but 2025 we are back. Greater than ever. I'm just trying to get used to working. There's going to be some ballroom content on this page coming up soon as well because I am ballroom adjacent. Shout out.
Are you going to be announcing?
Huh?
Are you going to be announcing anything to the people?
About what?
About ballroom.
Oh, I'll be walking soon. I'm not going to say which house I'm supposed to be in yet. I mean, I low-key kind of said it a couple times, but I don't think people got caught on. But that will happen in time. But plus, yeah, I'm just trying to set things ablaze. Oh, look out for some Christmas food tests type stuff, like how we did last year, me and Sherry, how we ate them horrible candy canes. Part 2 coming up. Oh, I gotta get them. I gotta get the flavors. But yeah, yeah, that's it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Maybe we'll come back with Mulan 2. Please, that was trash. I didn't even watch Mulan 2, but I heard it was bad.
Oh my.
That's what they said. It was direct to video. We'll be back with Moana 2 if you want to talk about that.
Depending how I feel about liking it, I'm not gonna lie to you. 'Cause I'm not. I like Moana, but not to a point where I cared about talking about it. I need to watch Moana 1. That's
Uh,
how I'm like, ooh, I was one.
Thank you. But I think I'm gonna like Moana. And maybe when I watch Gladiator, we could talk about it.
Ooh, yes, that one. Now that one, I'll
I
talk
heard it
about
was
that.
they're really good. They was
So
comparing
good.
this into Barbieheimer or whatever they was calling it last year.
I just didn't like that they put them both on the same weekend. That really just irked me. I said, oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
but I think listen, yesterday, as of yesterday, they said that Wicked grossed $114 million.
Amazing.
Amazing. Oh, but we didn't. Speaking of millions and whatever, we did. Me and you did speak about earlier in our time that they're paying Ariana Grande $15 million, Cynthia Rivers 1 million, Michelle Yeoh 2 million, and Jeff Goldblum 2 million, and then like other people they have they getting thousands of dollars. Fierro was getting 1,000 something too, which I kind of like. I mean, I guess he doesn't really in it, but he is a major character. But me personally, I see why even though Cynthia is the main character, I see why she's only getting 1 million. I'm not saying that it's fair because she's not, at least not as of now, she's not a big name as a Jeff Goldblum that's been acting since the 80s, or a Michelle Yeoh that's an Oscar winner, or Ariana Grande. But $15 million, I'm not saying that Ariana Grande is not worth it, but y'all couldn't pay them more, and maybe you couldn't, but at least it should have been more fair. That's a lot. That's a lot more than the others. I mean, I ain't gonna be mad at $1 million. Hell, I ain't gonna be mad at 50K or 500K you paying me, but $15 million
I
to
think it's gonna
what?
change once part two
That's a
comes
lot,
out. They're gonna have
huh?
to pay her more. She has so many sponsorships. On the back end, she's getting paid with all of the sponsorships that she's doing, the
Yeah.
interviews.
Wait,
And
true, because you're seeing Cynthia a lot. And the thing is, I think with Cynthia, she's very content. Like, I don't want to say that she doesn't care, but it's like, damn, like I don't mind that she's getting paid $15 million because she did great and she's a powerhouse. I'm not gonna take that away from her, but why is Cynthia only getting 1 milli? Like I get it, but at the same time, god damn, that's a big gap.
a
That's a
million, a
big old
million, a
gap.
million.
A milli. I mean, y'all could pay me $1 million. I'm not gonna say nothing, but that is a big gap. That's a wide load. But anyway, been on like an hour and 14 minutes. I'm about to make breakfast. I almost forgot. I'm throwing out some sausage.
Child, that's what I'm
Um,
doing now. I'm like,
Sausage, eggs, bacon, grits. You better welcome to
I'm so done with this.
You remember that lame song? Sausage. Sauce.
Eggs, bacon, grit, sausage.
Sausage. That song was all over the place. But anyway, good night, everybody. We will talk to you later. We'll talk. I'll catch you for something, whether it's for maybe I'll do a Christmas vlog later
Maybe you'll talk
on
about the halftime
in
show.
the month. Oh my God. Well, I'm gonna do something before that because that's on Christmas Day. That's on Christmas
Y'all better
Day,
hold them up
right?
to this. Yeah, that's what she's performing.
Sure. And speaking of performance, shout out to Beyonce to going to see Michelle on at Death Becomes Her. I need to go see that.
Is that in New York?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Anyway, good nights, everybody. I will see y'all for something. Maybe candy cane test, something. Excuse me. Review the Gladiator or Moana. I'm talking like this because I feel like a burp is ready to just burst through the seams of my mouth. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Later.